Well, there's a lot of debate about China, and but the Africa experts tell me that they don't see any challenge to U.S. interest from China. China goes in, and China's main interest in Africa is commodities, because they have a very big industrial machine that needs to be fed with all sorts of minerals and oil that they don't produce. So China's a big Africa's a big producer of these things. So what they do is they go to an African country and said, "What do you need?" And the Africans say, "We need roads here. We need a dam. We need electric power." And the Chinese will say, "Okay, we'll build the dam for you with a soft loan. In return, we would like a guarantee of 50,000 barrels a day of oil. We don't want a gift. We'll pay for it at world prices, but we want assurance that we can get these commodities." So that's worked out pretty well, and it doesn't bother us. What I tell the Africans is it's not a problem for the United States, but you have to manage it. You can't just invite the Chinese come in and say, "Okay, do what you want." So what the Chinese have been doing is bringing in their own labor. One doesn't do that and really have good political relations. You bring in basic labor when all these Africans are available to do the labor, and they also bring in a lot of people who become retail people. They have nothing to do with development. They open stores and they bring in cheap Chinese goods and they undercut local manufacturing. So this doesn't bother us, but I tell the Africans, this should bother you, you see. So a lot of African countries now are managing it. They say no more than 10% Chinese workers, and try to keep out the retail people. So they're slowly getting on top of it. But the Chinese are doing good stuff. Except we're seeing now that some of their construction work is shoddy and low quality. So a lot of American companies are now making money fixing up what the Chinese, like airport runways and dams and things.